Hi guys, I'm Harini and welcome to my channel. It is October and as we all know, it is the Halloween season, aka the spooky season. And Halloween is relatively new to Sri Lanka and we are still catching up about all these costumes and parties, but I thought about digging deep into this and trying to find out about its origin and what all these traditions like trick-or-treating and their pumpkin decorations mean. So let's get into it. It seems these traditions originated 2000 years ago in England and Ireland and other European countries, and is a festival that is celebrated by this group of people called Celtics, that is called Samhain. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not so sure, but this is celebrated on the 1st of November to signify the end of summer and to celebrate their harvest. And they celebrated this with huge bonfires and by wearing costumes made out of animal skins, and they sometimes even wore animal heads as well. But it seems that these celebrations, this festival, not only signify the end of summer and the glorious harvest, but also it signifies the coming of the cold, dark days of winter where so many deaths occur. And Celtics also believed that the day before Samhain, which happens to be October 31st, to be the day where the veil or the boundary between the living and the dead to be the thinnest, making the spirits of the dead able of visiting the living realm. The church was not so welcoming of these Celtic traditions, so little by little these traditions ceased to exist. But the Catholics had this day called Martyrs' Day, where they honored the death of people who were killed because of their religious beliefs, and this was celebrated on May 13th. But somehow Pope Gregory III shifted this day to November 1st, which was originally the day of Samhain, and eventually, like in 1000 AD, the church named the day after this day, which is November 2nd, All Souls Day, where they honored their dead, which seems like the church is trying to replace these original Celtic beliefs and traditions with their own church holiday, and it was celebrated pretty much the same way with bonfires and parades and costumes, but the only exception is in costumes where Celtics wore skins and these people wore costumes of angels, devils and saints. And they will eventually name the day before this All Hallows Day, All Hallows Eve, which eventually became Halloween. But this is all in England and its neighboring countries. But later on, America started its own sort of Halloween that they first called play parties, where people will gather around, sing and dance, celebrate their end of summer and their harvest. Celtics believe that this visit the otherworldly spirits will give them the ability and power to fortune telling, and they will gather around huge bonfires and will sacrifice animals and burn corpses as sacrifices for their deities in order to gain this power of fortune telling. But the crazy thing is, even centuries after, in America, at their play parties, apart from all the celebrations and dancing, people started to tell each other's fortunes, and also they started to tell tales about the dead, which is so similar to song. It seems that the bonfires built by Celtics were not only for fun and celebration after all. They built this to protect themselves from these evil spirits that could cross the veil during this Halloween season, or as in Celtic word, Samhain. And also, even after the celebration of Samhain, they still build these bonfires in order to protect them from the darkness of winter and whatever evil that lingers. And it also seems like this Celtic belief of this thin barrier lasted even to this date, because this became the main reason of people wearing costumes during Halloween. So it all began of these people when they have to leave the protection of their own homes during night. They will wear this scary mask, so when a ghost or an evil spirit saw them, they will think that they are the same kind like another evil spirit, so they will leave them alone. And also it is said that some people even put footballs in front of their doors, so whatever evil spirit come to visit their house will get engaged with the football and leave the inhabitants alone. Even to this day, in the eve of Halloween, people will especially avoid bad omens such as breaking mirrors, walking under ladders and spilling salts just in case, to be safe. I mean, you can never be too safe, right? Back in the day, it seems young women believed that this energy around Halloween Eve will give them power to do these small tricks and rituals in order to glimpse a side of their future husband. So they will do rituals using yarns, peanuts, apple peels, and some of these rituals are small little game-like things where you will try to make out the husband's initials and sometimes like see who's better between two men. But they will also do rituals like the mirror ritual, which I won't get into details, but trust me, it is a very scary ritual on its own, and also its results can be very disturbing sometimes. So I really don't understand why these young women will go to these measures just to know who they will end up marrying. We all know that trick-or-treating is this thing that these little kids do while dressing up and going to their neighbor's house, knocking and crying trick-or-treat. asking for candy, and also if they don't give them candy, these kids will play some trick on this household or something like that. But back in the day, trick-or-treating had a different name and a little bit of a darker or a sadder vibe to it. So it is called going a souling. This is initially done by poor people. So during the celebration season, these people will go and knock at rich people's doors and ask for money and food, and eventually it became tradition that these rich people will end up giving them this certain pastry called salt cake, and these poor people have to make a promise that in return for these salt cakes they will pray for the death of this household. And it seems the church also supported this tradition because it stopped people from practicing this superstitious action where people will leave food and wine along the road for their death. Even though you are not familiar with the term jack-o'-lanterns, I'm pretty sure you have seen somewhere that these pumpkins carved into a face and a little candle that is burning inside it. And this little Halloween symbol has its own folklore. It's about a soul that has been denied entry to either hell or heaven. I will read the folklore for you guys. It goes like this. En route home after night's ringing, Jack encounters the devil and tricks him into climbing a tree. A quick-thinking Jack etches the sign of a cross into the bark, thus trapping the devil. Jack strikes a bargain that Satan can never claim his soul. After a life of sin and drink and mendacity, Jack is refused entry to heaven when he dies. Keeping his promise, the devil refuses to let Jack into hell and throws a live coal straight from the fires of hell at him. It was a cold night, so Jack places the coal in a hollowed out turnip to stop it from going out. Since which time Jack and his lantern have been roaming looking for a place to rest. So it is originally a turnip, and England and Ireland still celebrate this folklore with a turnip, but when it came to America, they thought that they will use a more native vegetable, which is this orange pumpkin, which is bigger and easier to carve. I mean, I love these pumpkin lanterns. What do you guys think? Well, that is the end of this video. Let me know on the comments below what you guys thought. Do you like this sort of creepy videos? I mean, if you guys like, I can make more. There are so many things about paranormal stuff and creepy stuff that I would like to make videos about. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, and also while you're at it, subscribe to my channel as well. Also let me know what you guys would like to be on Halloween, even though I mean in Sri Lanka people rarely ever wear any costumes on Halloween, at least yet. I hope that will change and we will have more dress up Halloween parties here. But yes guys, that's it for this video, and like I said, definitely if you need more videos, let me know on the comments below and tell me everything, every single thought of yours down below. So I guess that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween, guys. Until then, you guys will have my love. Bye.